climbing ahead of major earnings reports. Some of the biggest tech companies also received a boost despite fears of lower profits this quarter. U.S. correspondent Harper reports.
It was a sixth straight day of gains for the Dow Jones, pushing it to its highest close of 2023. The Dow finished the day out 0.2% higher. The S&P rose 0.4%, while the tech-heavy Nasdaq jumped by 0.9%. It was buoyed by the likes of Apple and Tesla, which saw gains on Monday of 1.7% and 3.2% respectively. Tesla and another tech giant, Netflix, will post their quarterly results later on this week, as will some of the biggest names in US banking: Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs and Bank of America. That said, analysts are predicting a dismal forecast, with an expected 7% decline in S&P 500 earnings in the second quarter of this year compared to the same period last year. This week will also see the start of the so-called blackout period for the US Central Bank. There could be no Fed speeches from any of the officials ahead of its July policy meeting, where investors are expecting an interest rate rise after the Fed opted to pause hikes last month. Harper in Washington, reporting for DD India.
Also, investors say that although the handful of S&P 500 companies that have reported earnings so far have beat profit and margin estimates, revenues have come in a little light. Thus, they asserted caution.
Where the market is today, I think investors still need to be cautious, because right now, current valuations of the market are above historical norms. And we've just started a process of going through earnings, which would help to validate whether or not profitability justifies the price in today's market. I think moving forward, there will be a slowing economy, and I think the Fed will eventually take a pause in raising interest rates. However, a recession doesn't seem likely for 2023, but possibly next year.
Third G20 finance minister